When I visited Denmark, I met with Susan Duplessis, who works with the South Carolina Arts Commission. I met with Yvette McDaniel and Glyshae, Ashley Jordan, stage name Glyshae. The Art of Community Development, Rural South Carolina. That's the name of the program. And for that initiative, 6 different mavens were selected. Yvette McDaniel is one of the mavens, and Glyshae was one of the people that she selected to be part of her community cohort. And she's also an incredible musician that lives in Denmark.
Lonely days are over, and life is like a song.
The mavens are community connectors, and they're charged with bringing a group of people together to look at solving certain community challenges through arts.
2 years ago, when this region, Denmark, South Carolina, which is part of Bamberg County, which is part of a 6-county region in South Carolina, just west of I-95, when it went for and attained a Promise Zone designation, which is a federal designation that was established under the President Obama's administration, we saw an opportunity to work differently. We built an initiative that we call the Art of Community Rural SC, and it involves each of the 6 counties. Each one of our 6 groups had developed a small community project which identified a local issue and then used arts and culture as part of that solution.
In the South, we have a lot of things with abandoned lots and people who've moved, so things just kind of fall in.
I got a tour of the first project that they are working on, which is this transformed lot that they're calling Pocket Park.
There was a club here, a little gambling place in back.
And it had a great name. The Boogaloo. The Boogaloo had kind of fallen down on its own. And, it'd become this place where a lot of not nice things were happening in the community. And this was a problem that was raised at one of these meetings. And so Yvette and her cohort decided that they were going to take this lot and have that be the project that they were going to work on through the arts.
And when we were looking for a project, Cindy Hurst, who was my co-maven and as I call her, my Tasmanian angel, said, can we clean the lot?
They got a bunch of community members together and cleaned up the lot and had their first large community celebration there just a few weeks before I had come to visit. It was just after Christmas, so this was a holiday party that they had art making activities, and they had singing and kind of a community celebration christening this new Pocket Park.
This community banded together, and so we found a pastor who said, you don't have to pay $10,000 to clean this thing up. We'll do it for $1,000. We'll find you someone. Mm-hmm. When we called the county administrator, they said, we're not going to charge you the tonnage fee. Just bring it. What do we need to do? Mm-hmm. How can we help? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That collaborative spirit?
Yes.
And while it's only 1/3 of an acre, this is prime. It's a chairperson, but not a chairperson to me. The way we operate our committee, it's totally grassroots. It's just a group of people who've come together, and I am their quote-unquote leader. Being a maven has been a joy. We will eventually turn this pocket park into a wellness park. We have one of our Hindi teachers from Denmark Tech is designing a tranquility garden. It'll be a small little space. We are going to have a children's portion over here. We have another instructor from Denmark Tech who has done everything going to Nassau and doing soil erosion and beach things. She's going to do gardening.
So why is it an arts organization at the helm of this?
Well, we are advocates of the idea of creative placemaking, and creative placemaking is really a different method or a different way in to working in communities, and starts with where people are. And I believe changes a community's perception of what arts and culture are and helps them reimagine and see themselves and their communities in a different light.
I was so happy that I got to, this was the artifact that they gave me, which is crazy. It's the actual wreath that was created at the Pocket Park celebration.
That's our unity wreath. This is the one we talk about where we had 80-year-olds and 4-year-olds, and we left it up as a sign to the community. Peace, goodwill. And this is not, if you can look around, the best neighborhood. Nobody vandalized, everyone respected. It stayed up for 2 weeks.
These are the hands of Denmark residents from the ages of 8 to 80 years old. And it's everybody that attended the Pocket Park celebration. And as they came in, they were asked to put their hands in paint and push it along the wreath. So it's everybody's handprints. And Yvette and Ashley both talked about how it was so fun to just like have the first thing that people do, just like actually immerse their hands in wet paint and this like, all right, we're gonna get our hands dirty. We were doing our interview first, and so when Yvette was talking about Pocket Park, I was picturing like a gigantic sculpture park with lots of greenery and you know, I don't know, mosaics and murals and this idea of like, you know, public art and what our idea of public art is. And so when we went to Pocket Park, my initial response was like, oh, wow, you know, this is an empty lot. You know, I think when you come from a place like Minnesota where funding is very easy to come by, it was a great kind of reality check for me of like, this is step one. You know, this step one is clearing the building out of the way, making a safe place for people to come together and celebrate their community. And that's what you need. You need that more than you need murals.
We have everything a city has, but not the opportunities. And if your Carnegie Hall is our Pocket Park, respect that. Respect the fact that those who are doing rural arts might not have a way out.
I feel privileged to get to do the work because it doesn't really feel like work. It feels like just, you know, the stuff of life.
My love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah, at last the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night